Hello guys, welcome to tutorial series on SQL and database. This is chapter 9, what is a table, fields, rows, key field, values, etc. In this video, you will learn what is a table, what are the elements of a table, what are fields or columns, what are column names and column values, how column name is defined and used, what is a record or row of data, what is a key field, why and when it is used. So let us first see what is a table. Basically, a table is a collection of related data entries consisting of numerous columns and rows. Data in a database system is stored in the form of database objects, which we call as tables. It is the most common and simplest form of data storage in a relational database. Elements of a table. So this is the simplest example of a table. So here we have the different fields, agent code, agent name, working area, commission, phone number, etc. Then we have the different column values. These are all the column values. And then we have each row is a record, and then we have a key field which is used to uniquely identify a record. Let us understand this with the help of an example. Consider a Excel sheet. Now Excel sheet is the simplest form of table. This Excel sheet shows all the customer records. So these are all the columns: customer ID, company name, contact title, address, etc. Now this customer ID is the key field because it is used to uniquely identify a record. And all these are field values. See a real example of a table in a database. Let me first log in into the database, and in the previous demo we created a NotWin database, so I will just open that, and let us select top 1000 of customer table. This is the simplest example of table. Company name, contact title, city, etc. are the column names, and all these are values of each column. This is the values of company name column, this is the value of contact name column, and this of contact title. Now each one of these is a record. Each row I am selecting is a record. And this is a key field because each of this value is unique and it is used to uniquely identify a record. So it is called as a key field. What is a field? Field in DBMS is also called as a column. Every table can be broken up into smaller entities called fields. A field is a vertical entity in a table that is designed to maintain specific information about every record in a table. For example, the fields in our customer tables are ID, name, address, city, and country. How column name is defined and used. A column is defined by its name and data type. Let us understand this with the help of an example. Let us see a table which have a column of different data types. So let us see this orders column. So here we have a columns of date, time, int, money, varchar, and different data types. Let us do the top 1000 of orders database. So if you see here, each column has data according to his data type. For example, order date column has data of date type data, and the ship via has a int data, freight has a money data. Column name is used in SQL statement for selecting, updating, deleting, and ordering data. Can be date of birth column defined as a date, can be used in an order by clause as order by date of birth. So here we see that the different columns are used in the select statement. Now let me add a order by or some date column. Let us select order date. Now if you see, all the records in the table is sorted by order date column. Each column name in a table must be unique. That is, you cannot have two or more columns with the same name in the same table. However, you can repeat the same column across different tables. Now let us see this with the help of an example. Now if you see the customer table, then we see like we don't have any column in which the name is repeated. All the column names are unique. Now similarly, if you see that employee, then all the column names are unique. But if you see, there are some columns which are repeated in both the tables. We have region, postal codes, and country in both tables. We have it in customer tables as well as employee tables. So in this way, we can have the same column name in different tables, but not in the same table. Column data type and values. The value of each field is the column value. All values in a column will be of the same data type. Each column is designed to hold only specific type of data, such as date, numeric, or textual data. If you try to insert a string value into a date type column, then as a part of its validation, it will reject the value. As an example, let us see this table. So here each of the column holds a specific type of data. Now let us try to update the date column with some string and see what happens. So here I am updating the order date to some string of order ID 11074. Now if we try to update, then I will get an error. So this is a validation error which does not allow string type data into a date time field. In this way, all values in a column will be of the same data type. What is a record? All the columns in a table collectively makes a row. A record is thus an individual entry that exists in a table. Each rows will have same number of columns. So for an example, let us see this. Each of this is a record. And if you see, each record has same number of columns. There is not even a single record which has less column or more column. Row is the smallest unit of data that can be inserted into a table and deleted from a table. A table can contain 0 or more rows. When there are 0, then table is said to be empty. There is no practical limit on the number of rows that can exist in a table. What is a key field? Field that uniquely identifies the row of a table is a key field. For example, employee ID. Values of name, age, or salary columns may repeat in a table, but employee ID will be unique for each employee. For an example, let us see this table, order table. So here we see this is the key field. The key field is unique across all the records. The key field is not repeating in any of the records. So it is used to uniquely identify a record. As key field uniquely identifies a record, it is used as a key to create a link with one or more other tables. So as an example, let us see order ID column. So if you see this, the same order ID column exists in order details also. So a link is created between the order table and order details table using the order ID column. Similarly, the employee ID is repeated in employee and employee territory tables. So we can say that a link is created between the employee and employee territory table using the employee ID column. There may be a table without any key field. In such tables, a combination of 2 or more columns is used as a key to create a link with other table. So in this video, we saw the basics of a table. In the next video, we will see the different ways in which you can insert a record into the table.